Oh yeah, you know what time it is. It's Q&A time! Woo woo! Chicle. Hey guys, welcome to Chicle Chat. It's your boy Chicle. And as you can tell, I just got a haircut. Because if you saw last week's video on Valentine's Day for singles, that was the worst episode I ever did. And look at that picture. Look at the hair. It needed some love. So, I did something about it. Now, obviously, I have been going through my social media, and you guys have been asking me really good questions. Just a lot of good questions. Hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, because we're almost at 200. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell. And with that being said, let's go. Cordelia Larson wants to know, how are you so positive and energetic? It's infectious. That's really sweet. I also miss you. You need to come back to New York. To answer your question, I want to say that I guess I'm just happy in general, and that I'm just surrounded by people who have positive attitude and who are also energetic. So I think that also trying to get more sleep, and I get enough sleep, it kind of builds up more energy. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't drink caffeine. I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. But I mean, I think it's just being me. Walter, aka Flames Lord, wants to know, when we going to the gym together, bro? Ever I get a membership. Christian Nolsh, hey buddy, I have a question for you. Well, yeah, you didn't have to add that in, but okay. My girlfriend wants to get back into dance. She wants to focus on contemporary. Any pointers or advice? This is a really good question. And I also think it's really sweet that the boyfriend is asking the question for his girlfriend, because I think that's really cute. Tristan, if your girlfriend ever wants to dance, I think the both of you should go online and look up nearby dance studios in your local area and research and figure out what best suits you and your girlfriend. Because I'm assuming your girlfriend's making you ask this because, buddy, she is making you pay for their dance classes. So yeah, find the studio that's offering classes and see if it fits with her age level and difficulty level. If she wants to do beginning or intermediate, I don't know how long this girl's been dancing, but if she wants to do contemporary, I would say do a contemporary class. And if, depending on the class, I would say try to think about adding a jazz or ballet class, because I feel like those classes would help her technique and would benefit with the contemporary. But I would say definitely research and think about what's best for the both of you, but mostly for her and your wallet. This lap though asked, do you need help growing your Instagram? No. Robovino 3, I'm doing a project in Dallas. Can you be in my video? No. 24 mixtapes. Need promo music? No. FYI, these were all fake accounts, and I decided to block them after copying these questions. Alex Kasky, want to collaborate or something via video or TikTok maybe? Yes, because I haven't seen you in a long time, and we need to collab, and you're actually someone who I know. Unlike those other 3 guys. Alyssa Larson wants to know, what do you love about yourself? Generally my sense of humor and creativity. Kale Thompson, what are your biggest pet peeves? I hate when people take a fry off my plate and they just eat it in front of me without asking if they want to have a fry. And then I also hate when my hair slightly pops from the back and I get rooster tails. It reminds me of Alfalfa from Little Rascals. I don't like that character because of how the character looks. I think that was the stupidest hairstyle in the history of movies. Thinking about that when I had to fix my hair every day in the morning before leaving, or at dance class when my hair's a mess. I just hate the way how my hair looks sometimes when it grows at a certain length. Cheyenne 7, what is your biggest strength? I think it's the drive that I have for what I'm passionate about, which is dance and singing and theater. Polar Bear Tick, musicals you wish you saw on Broadway. Kiss Me Kate, the most recent revival from last year, and Newsies. I want to see Jeremy Jordan as Jack in Newsies. Randall Susie, best unseen moment helping someone. I guess this kind of somewhat counts as unseen, but this was at the New York City MTA subway line. Because there's a lot of people, but they ignore you, so it's technically unseen. I never told this story, but I remember this girl named Arhelis. She was 18 by the time. This was during the summer when I was working. I got off work at 12:30 a.m. and I was waiting for the subway to go home to Washington Heights from 42nd Street. And this girl, Argelis, she was again 18, so she was young. She got off work too. Apparently for some reason the subway lines were just doing something random. Like they were like shuffling and going to like different lanes, and you had to take different routes, and like they were still running but not in the right lanes. So like I think it was the 7 train that was running. You had to get off at a different stop to take the A. Like somewhere where I didn't think the 7 would go to. It was so weird. Or did we take the 7 to the E? Anyway, so this girl, her phone was almost about to die, and she wanted to text her mom to let her know that she got off work and that she's about to get on the subway home because she wanted to make sure that she's safe. She came up to me out of everybody else, and it's like, do you have any idea what's going on with the subways? I'm like, I think so, I'm not sure. Like, I don't remember exactly like what was going on with the subways, but she decided to follow me, and I was like, yeah, we should probably get off at this stop, or like, yeah, get off at this train to get to this train to go back to the A line at Columbus Circle. If you are from New York, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not from New York, you are less likely to know what I'm talking about. She was freaking out. She was scared. She had no idea what was going on. And guys, again, she was like 18, 19 years old. She was scared, okay? I would feel like a bad person just leaving her there all stressed out. So we were both on the A train after all that catastrophe, and we were both going up because I guess she had to take a few stops further after I get off at my stop. So I was just sitting with her the entire time, just talking. She was laughing a lot, so she felt comfortable, you know, around my presence. You know, I was trying to make sure that like we were being like acquainted, and I let her borrow my battery pack because her phone was about to die, and I know it was very important for her to use her phone because she wanted to make sure that she contacts her parents to make sure that she's alive. I got her phone number because she told me like, I will text you like when I get home so that you know that I got there safe. And I'm like, perfect. So we became friends. I gave her my number. We followed each other on Instagram. And then I got home. She texted me when she got home. And then we hung out like once after the incident, like a month later. It was really cool because you never know if you're gonna make friends or if anything happened. There were some scary, like bizarre subway stories, but this one was like an amazing moment because you just never know who you're gonna run to. Fallon Louie, which actor dancers do you look up to for inspiration? Gene Kelly, because although that Fred Astaire in my opinion is like the OG and is like the best, Gene Kelly in my opinion, he has his own style going on, and watch him in American in Paris and Singing in the Rain, and what was that clip when he was like dancing with like a mop, and another one with like rollerblades, and another one with like Jerry the Mouse? He's someone who I look up to. Melissa Castro Torres, what would you do with $1 million? I would spend some of that money on an apartment for myself, and I would buy other things that like I need and save the rest and still work on Broadway if I ever do make it on Broadway, because in case I spend too much money, at least I have a backup plan and I'm not retiring early and then spending money and be like, oh, great. Jack Takes Dallas wants to know, what's your favorite food? Burgers. Kaya Hope Dance asks, what is it like growing up with sisters? In the beginning, I'm just kind of like, great. It's like feeling girly at this house because there's 2 girls and there's me, and it's And then I got to dancing, and so like all 3 of us were dancing, so it's like, all right. And then I started to be like dancing a lot, and like then my sisters do pageants, and like I had to deal with like having to use some of my room space for like as like a rack for gowns, because apparently there's no room in my older sister's room and my little sister refuses to clean. So there's literally nowhere else to put her stuff. And it'd be weird to have like all gowns out in the living room because we have guests sometimes, so I have to deal with their stuff sometimes. But I love them both nonetheless. My older sister is a good mentor. And my little sister, well, I love her, but we sometimes butt heads. But not as much as we used to because we're adults now. Grace Hayes, what keeps you motivated? I think knowing that what I love to do and noticing that I have to go through so many challenges and having a disability on top of that, meaning that I have to get into a different mindset and to work 10 times harder than someone someone else would. I think my motivation is just kind of like, you know, like, even if you're different, you should still put a lot of heart into it. And that's what I do every day. That's why I'm in New York, from a small town in Nevada. And the last and the most important question from Who's Dad? Pizza or sushi? Pizza. If you guys didn't get a chance to ask me a question, don't feel bad. You can still leave down a question that you want to ask me down in the comments below, and I'll answer them in another video. If we get over 20 questions, I'll immediately make a Q&A video. But in the meantime, I might make a Q&A video in like a few more months. But if I want to make another Q&A like right now, it depends on you. Ask me anything, and make sure that you share this with your friends so they can ask me questions about whatever. And if you notice, if you like look back at my old Q&A videos and you notice that there's a question that I didn't answer and you want to ask that question, let me know. And there's many ways you can do it. You can leave your questions down in the comments below on this video with a hashtag AskChicle. You got to include the hashtag with the question. And then next week we're doing a Broadway review video on a show that I saw last week. And that's all the time that we have. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out!